With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And wow, a gamble here right off the bat, an onside kick to begin the game. And the 49er hands team does its job. Now there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
To throw is Montana. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. At their own 20-yard line. Jackson on first down. And that throw behind his man. He missed him, incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short.
Hill diving, and he's got it full extension. What a catch. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson eluding the pressure right. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So
this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And into the end zone, a pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes. Was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Adrian Phillips.
Well, to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline. And now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a yard. Again, they'll run with Bettis. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Now we give up the middle to Bettis. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerome Bettis taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers are able to widen their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now stands at 13. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. Result is a first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Results in a first down.
Throwing is Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Not the start to this one that any quarterback would want or envision. Remember, he had the pick 6, and here he ends up on his backside.
And you have to wonder to yourself, okay, after throwing the pick 6, did he get too careful with the football and not deliver downfield and take that sack? They've got to make sure that he's really into this game.
A gain there of 21 yards.
A first down.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Jackson now, flushed out right. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Jackson to throw. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Play action. It's Jackson. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
On third down, Jackson sliding out of the pocket. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Jackson. They'll roll him out right. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. Taysom Hill, a 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Up the middle they run with Bettis. And some room to work. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
On first down, Montana. He finds his man, complete. It's Holt. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. First and 10 for Montana and company. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Here's Montana to throw. Throw left side to Kincaid. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They will look to throw. Montana. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. A carry now for Bettis. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And quickly they get to the line. Montana. And that'll be incomplete.
Had an open man that time and ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now Montana. And it's complete. In the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half, give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Breaks through the contact. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. 15 seconds, all that remains for this first half as they come up 1st and 10. Jackson. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's got him in, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now Jackson. Flush to his right. He completes it to Ridley. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right.
He throws it on the move but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Give him credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum.
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
A 14-yard touchdown. And his guys have made this a 1-score game now.
Jackson here is going to look to throw.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Still just a 2-score game in the 3rd quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. Oh, did the kicking team get it? Yes. The onside kick works like a charm. Well, I guess they felt like they needed something to get them going. Maybe you wait for this type of a play, but they try the onside kick, and it works.
I'm starting to wonder if the analytics coach is starting to get involved in the football nowadays. When you see this type of play made, this type of a risk taken, sometimes there's a different influences going into the head coach's ear.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley, 31 yards. And his guys now just a 2-point conversion away from tying us up. Now the offense will stay out there. They're going to line up and try for 2. They'll look to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. Third quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And the 49er hands team does its job. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Dennis. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal.
Loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 5.
To throw is Montana. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Dalton Kincaid.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the 49ers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point safely through. And that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that. And Charles.
And got his man complete. And what a big-time play there. 41 yards. Jackson on 1st down.
That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They go play action now. Jackson, he'll buy some time right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete.
And here you're down in the red zone. You need to be smart and not force anything. So that's a wise decision to just get rid of the football.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. In motion comes the tight end left. And Jackson throwing once more. Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 10-yard touchdown run. And his guys are able to make this a close game again.
This defense, so many things to worry about in the red zone area, but you'd have to almost think that Lamar Jackson running the football, that might be number 1.
It should be number 1, and in this portion of the field where things shrink a little bit because the receivers can't run past anymore because they'll run out of real estate, you should have all eyes on Lamar Jackson when the ball is snapped and try and keep him back in the pocket.
Yeah, I don't think that they were surprised he was running it there. They just couldn't stop him, and he ends up in the end zone. Taking it.
And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Jackson now, rolling to his right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Jackson on 2nd down, flush to his right. This will be caught by Randy Moss. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. McCaffrey. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Again, McCaffrey. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2. This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey.
A 2-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken the lead.
Plenty of scoring here of late, and our lead changes hands now in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, they just gave up a touchdown to the other end, so they knew that with time getting short, they had to put something together here, and they were able to do so and retake the lead right back.
They'll try and throw for it. And he won't be able to get the football away. He's going to be sacked. So they're unable to add on to their lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
This to the tight end, Kincaid.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Shotgun. Here's Montana.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and less than a yard.
They'll try and pound it with a big back bonus. And he's going to have a Niners 1st down as he's able to get about 3 that time on 3rd and inches. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Back to throw. That'll be caught by Rice. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
It's now 3rd down.
Back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a 49ers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This is 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. He finds his man, complete. That's Holt. And the 49ers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And they will get the timeout. So 3 seconds remaining, and they can trot out the field goal unit and try to send this one to overtime. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and that'll tie us at 30-30. 4 quarters couldn't decide things, so it's on to overtime here as the kick is away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Throwing now, Jackson on first down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. Not laying back defensively. They blitzed right there first play in OT.
The game's changed a bit, hasn't it? I'm telling you, when we were kids, most of the time you'd lay back, not necessarily prevent defense, but you want everything in front of you and hope that the offense made a mistake. Now people aren't counting on that. They're going after them and being aggressive. Of course, if they pick up your blitz.
Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run with the Hall of Famer Bettis. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now Bettis. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And in a yardage game, there's really kind of gravy, and this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
The frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
You ain't going nowhere.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running it on 4th down. They decline it.
What was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't come to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I figure I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. So that'll do it from here for Charles Davis and the rest of our crew.